Rasuke here, salutations. Here is the extra footage of Megaton Musashi Cross, the Japanese demo. If you have a PlayStation 4, maybe even PlayStation 5 account, it's possibly still there. But anyway, there was also a problem with the audio or something like that on the gameplay, so I'm going to play a little light music over it and talk over it and explain what's going on. Remember, this is not wired, so this is Cross. This is the older game, but the one that's coming out at the end of the month is the newer one. Anyway, let me show you some of the things that's going on here. And I got to a point in the demo where I could actually upgrade my rogue. They're actually called rogues for some reason. They're not called megatons. In here I exchanged the arms for a different one, upgraded from the first mission. This is kind of the second mission. And then the second option for my next legs is pink. Yeah, man, I think the developers are messing with me because it just happens to be pink, right? So I add that. Look like I got pink pajama bottoms on, you know, that sort of thing. Here's some weapons. Dual swords. There's the police shield and a baton, which looks really cool. I really like the way that looks. Then we've got some other weapons there too. And I forgot to tell you, yes, you actually get shields. You could actually block. And also, too, if you don't have a shield, you can also block. So even if you have like two swords or whatever, you can still block. I had to pick the drill knuckles. That was cool. So got that. Got some more guns here that I added. And I don't know what those slots are right there. Maybe there's like some extra added effects. Because remember, your weapons also gain levels. If you haven't seen my previous videos before, yes, your melee weapons and your pistols and your guns gain levels as you play the game. Single player, co-op, and versus. Until they probably max out. Alright, another thing that you see here, you can carry 3 at one time. That's right, 3 melee weapons and 3 guns. So you can have a pistol, a shotgun, a sniper rifle, you know, a beam gun, or what have you. So, here what you see is me just, you know, kind of looking at the specs there, kind of what I want to do here. And then you see below I've got, so technically you have 6 weapons. And I just kind of I was looking through the menu and notice I could change the body, and they made that pink as well. And if you look up here at the top, there's some like effects right there and right there. You can have decals, which I didn't do. And then you have some emotes, maybe in the middle of gameplay or win poses and things like that. I like some of these. They're very heroic and things like that. So I believe you unlock those. To my knowledge, maybe there might be some that you actually have to pay with in-game currency. But yeah, these were pretty cool. Yeah, I like some of these. Yeah, I like that one. So I had to pick that one. It's a robot and it's a mecha. I mean, come on. I had to pick that, right? So this is the single player content. Once again, this is a demo and this was mission 2. And going into it, I know it has this like pink like haze over it or whatever. I think it's because it's like an alien invasion or something like that. So yeah, it looks really weird. It looks like my saturation and everything looks kind of weird. But I'm trying to remember the controls here. There's a boost and dash. Now, the game feels great, right? One of the things I really appreciate about the game I'm trying to learn is like when you hold any gun, it's going to be a little bit different. But if you hold the left trigger and the right trigger, you kind of zoom in, kind of like a first person / third person shooter, which I greatly appreciate. Yeah, you can shoot wildly, like from third person, but when you know, if you want accurate shots, you could do that. So I'm trying to remember the gameplay. You're going to see that menu bounce. You're going to see it show up multiple times. There's the lock on. Is because that button is either triangle or square. And I'm trying to remember how to switch there. Because remember, this demo is all pretty much like 95% in Japanese. You'll see some English things in here. But overall, there's a boost, which you could do in the air. And sometimes you'll see here they'll actually block. I'm learning, kind of remember the combos here and stuff like that. There are items. Sometimes they drop down. They'll boost and give you different things. Like this right here. You see, there are multiple there. And I kind of ignore them because I figure, hey, if they're going to give me all of that, maybe a boss is coming because I have no idea. So there's the lock-on feature with the gun there. Yeah, I switched. What I was trying to do is, gun, melee, gun, things like that. But yeah, you could actually block when you don't have a shield there. There's me doing a combo. Explosions, right? Now, what this is telling you, get this, when you're doing your super, megaton move, maybe that's what it's called, is that you actually aim it. You go into this like cockpit mode, which I find really cool, and you have to aim it, and then it kind of activates. It's just not automatic, and it's everywhere. It's different. Right? And I like it. It makes the game much more unique. Now, here's the newest gun that I got that I was saving towards the end here because I think I was getting closer to the boss. So, yeah, it shoots out like these shotguns in here. I'm going to switch to the police shield and the baton. You see that even rush and shield bash, hit something and then hit him with the baton. Boom. Yeah, much more reach, and the attacks are different there. You saw I could have blocked there, so I switched to a gun. Yeah, the first gun that you get is like this little revolver, and I'm using it, and you're using it right now, and yeah, it's actually way more accurate. It's like a little hand cannon. You see me shooting with it, then melee to finish. Here I want to show you, these are my comrades. Look how small they are. So these are like, even some mechs that are even smaller than my rogue mecha. Now, here is the sub-boss. Some weird hovering, like I said, it deals with some alien invasion. You see the lifeline there of it. Now this part I was trying to decipher. I do know a little bit of Japanese and things like that, so I was really trying to figure out what this does. I think green is healing, blue is speed or some kind of movement, and red is like a damage buff. And that because when you play single player, you'll always have some AI characters with you, so you're not totally solo. And if you look there, it looks like I can give some commands or, initiate that. Yeah, these bosses, sub-bosses, even when you block, can do incredible damage. And then sometimes they can actually break your block. So even if you're blocking, if you don't dodge or if you're not leveled up enough, bam, 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 they will, it'll just tear up your defenses and your shields. Like, see, I got healed right there. And look, there's a healing aura around. Getting some of that back. Yeah. All those missiles, that was cool. I was trying to switch there, not paying attention. Oh yeah, there's some minions around, some enemies. Yeah, you gotta do... Boo! Oh, man. See, there's some green there. I got healed. And they're seeking me, too. So I'm trying to dodge and everything. But the game is fun. Like, the shooting, when you get better... Oh, he's down there. So, there I started to do melee. And I forgot to show you guys some of the special attacks. That's one of them right there. That was with the drill knuckles. Turned into, like, a buzzsaw. So, I buzzsawed through him. Did some great damage. And now I'm just, like, unloading. I'm starting to dodge. I'm getting healed. Shooting at the other enemies. And then here we go. See how I have to aim? Cross slash, and then bam, and then yeah, I just started like, look at the damage now. Yeah, I was in the zone here. I was just going to town doing all my moves. I was starting to really get into the flow, and the game was really exciting at this point right here. And I'm trying to, shoot the villains, trying to get out of the way. Look at that, getting healed. Look at all that damage I'm doing. It was so much fun, man, I swear. And that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people who love action games will enjoy this. And you will see here, that's a speed up. I'm trying to get rid of some of those minions. It's about halfway done here. Getting healed, and they just... shotgun blast there. It's like a seeker shotgun beam blast or something like that. Like, that weapon was awesome. Like, and I think I tried to block at the last minute. I'm trying to dodge. You're boosting. And then here, once again, that was the Megaton punch. Knocked him clear out of the sky. Just knocked him clear out of the sky, and then I did another special attack there. Another special attack. He's gone. He's gone. So, overall, yeah, that's kind of how the gameplay is for single player. This is a demo. I did not get a chance to play the versus. There's a versus mode, and I did not get a chance to play co-op, but I mean, I'm already addicted because of all the different weapons and all the upgrades and all the powers that you could possibly, or special moves. And I didn't even do a lot of special moves. I was just trying to show you guys just basic combat and just add on top of that. And then here's what I got after the second mission. Oh, there's some more legs there. And then look at that axe. That's just sick. And then I got more parts there. And of course, I'm going to say yes to all of that. And then I don't know if there's like a, weight limit. There's some chips there that goes inside your motherboard, and like I said, some of these things affect your weapons and things like that. So remember, this game is also cross-play. PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. If you have those, you can all play co-op. And besides co-op, because you level up and your weapons level up and you have special moves and things like that, there's also a versus mode like what you're seeing here. If you didn't see my other video, where you can get different heads and different powers and stuff like that. And if you look there, it says cost. Certain mechs are heavier. Maybe they move slower. If the number's lower, you're faster and speedier or something like that. But anyway, that was just extra content there showing you the older game, Megaton Musashi Cross. Wired is coming out. I'm going to show you the last video towards the end of the month before the game comes out, a boss video to show you things that look like this. So anyway, I'm glad you checked this out. Had a chance to check this out. This is Rasuke.